Perfect. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Linda's going to kick us off today. Welcome. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today.
Hello, hello, everybody. I hope it's still good morning for wherever you are. I'm here in Arizona today, very sunshine. So welcome, everybody. We're still admitting some people right now here from the waiting room. So while everybody connects, I'm going to give everybody welcome to our info session. Let's going to learn about the Seed Spot Retail Brand Accelerator. So in today's webinar, we're going to be learning about this Retail Brand Accelerator. So we're going to talk about Seed Spot. Seed Spot is a globally ranked business accelerator for entrepreneurs who are exploring or building a new business that makes a positive impact in their community, in your own community. In the case of the Retail Brand Accelerator, building generational wealth in underserved communities. So thousands of entrepreneurs have built their for-profit or sometimes non-profit ventures by leveraging the Seed Spot support. What all this means is Seed Spot, we are here to support ventures like you.
Tags.
So perfect. So this is today's agenda. Today's agenda, first, we're going to do some introductions so you know who I am and who Miranda is. Then we're going to talk about Seed Spots. Then we are going to learn about some alumni stories so you can know, about somebody specifically who went through this program. We are going to learn these specific program features. We're going to have a trivia, so I hope you guys pay attention. And then at the end, we're going to have some Q&A. So please write down your questions, or if you have any comments, feel free to write everything down on the chat, and we will be sure to answer every single one of your questions today. So if you guys are ready, let's go to start. Let's go to start by typing in the chat your name, where are you from, and what is your product. We're really excited to know your name, where are you from, and what is the product that you are selling today. So not only us, but everybody that is here today also learn about what you're selling and what your venture is about. Hi, Char from Arizona. You have some jewelry. That's exciting. Jenny Phoenix, Skull the Artisan. La Rocha, DC. 100% soy. I cannot read. I don't have my full screen, so I cannot read, but welcome, Julia. Cambridge. Nice. Perfect. We still have people arriving here. Great, great. Perfect. I love it. Rama, Minneapolis. Music. Nice. Great. DC. Perfect. So everybody reach everybody's comments as well. You know, this is a good opportunity for you guys also to network and learn from everybody else. Let's go to a little bit more so we can learn from each other. We already have 9 comments on the chat before we can move on. Okay, perfect. So while everybody else, it seems that we have everybody else here, let's go to start with introductions. My name is Linda Norquist. I'm the Marketing and Recruiting Manager for Seed Spot. I have a passion for social impact-driven ventures. I'm a bilingual marketing strategist. If you haven't noticed, I have a little bit of an accent. So that's why I'm trying to speak slowly if I speak too fast, the people tend to don't understand. I have a decade of experience connecting ventures like yours with diverse audiences and crafting impactful messages that resonates. Since middle school, I have been an entrepreneur. I used to sell sandwich. And after that, I ended up having a consultancy for Latino marketing strategies. And now I'm helping and supporting ventures and entrepreneurs just like you. I want you guys to grow and succeed. So now let's go to hear from Miranda Williamson, our amazing director of recruitment. Miranda.
Thank you, Linda. Hi, everyone. It's so good to see so many familiar faces in here. My name is Miranda Williamson. I have met most of you in one capacity or another, so very excited to be joined here with you all today, talking about this exciting Retail Brand Accelerator that has been years in the making for us, but I'll get more to that later. To introduce a bit about myself, I am the Director of Recruitment. I have 10 plus years of experience working in social justice focused educational programs. And in particular, my niche skill is building recruiting and admissions processes that reflect the values, the diversity, equity, and inclusion values and principles of the organization that I work for. So I've only ever worked for impact-focused organizations, and I believe strongly in removing barriers for underrepresented founders to get access to the resources and support that they need. And oftentimes the first barrier to entry is the application and admissions process. So we'll talk a little bit later about removing some of that mystery around this process to make it all accessible and available to you all to join a program like this that gets you the foundation that you need to be successful as entrepreneurs. So let's talk a little bit about SeedSpot, about this organization and the impact that we have had working with underrepresented founders and working with impact-focused founders. These are some metrics that I really love to share. Our founders have raised $196 million in capital, generated $399 million in revenue, and my absolute favorite metric is created 719 jobs for individuals in their communities. We work mostly with underrepresented founders. 89% of our entrepreneurs are underrepresented founders. And I'll get more to defining underrepresented founders a bit later in our conversation. So don't worry if that doesn't hold a whole lot of meaning for you now. We'll go ahead and unveil and unwrap that later. 59% of our founders are women and 62% are BIPOC identified founders. We have over 3,600 alumni. So that's where these metrics are all coming from. So we have some buckets where we have mostly worked with for our impact areas. Health and wellness, 34% of our entrepreneurs identify as working in the health and wellness space. 30% equality and economic opportunity space. Another 12% in education, and another big bucket, 12% in environmental sustainability. So now, while we care deeply about numbers, and I love sharing these numbers with you all, we also care about stories. My educational background is in conflict resolution, and what that means is that we care about taking qualitative data and making it into quantitative numbers that measure our success. That's why I like to share these impact numbers. It's very important. It's an important skill set for grant writing. It's an important skill set for approaching funders. However, we're also very story-driven here at SeedSpot. We care deeply about the stories of the entrepreneurs we work with. We care deeply about their background, what drives them to do the work that they're doing. So I'd love to share with you all a story about a founder that we worked with. This is Drew Shaw. Drew came to SeedSpot in 2017, and he joined our Impact Accelerator, which was the first program where we tested our ability to work with retail-focused entrepreneurs. Drew came in with an idea, and his idea was, how do I drive awareness to different charities while helping them raise money and selling a useful product? So he designed these really cool socks. You'll see a picture of that up here, and they're purposely mismatched. And what he does is he partners with a charity. This charity is Teach for America. This image is from that particular product line. And for every pair of socks sold, a portion of the proceeds goes towards Teach for America. But it's more than just an organization that contributes to a charity. His idea was that these mismatched socks would spark conversation. People would look at these socks and want to know a bit more, want to know, why are your socks mismatched? And then that would be an opportunity to talk about the charity that they are representing. So through our Impact Accelerator, Drew was able to understand his customers a bit more, which he has two customers, right? Very complicated. He has the customer who purchases the sock, and he has the charity that he works with as a customer as well. He was able to learn about his customer, learn about their needs, and generate his first partnerships and first revenue. And we really valued our time with Drew, and Drew has continued his experience as an alumni, and now often comes back and teaches for SeedSpot and teaches about his experience. Now, as I said before, this program has been years in the making. This Retail Brand Accelerator was designed in partnership and made possible through funding with Walmart Center for Diversity and Equity. We've worked with them for a while now. They have funded individual entrepreneurs to move through our Impact Accelerator and learn the field of entrepreneurship and some of the skills necessary. It became evident through this partnership and through testing this model that individuals like yourself in the retail space with a consumer packaged good, a product you want to sell, need some very specific skills and knowledge and network and mentorship to be successful. So we took what we knew from our Impact Accelerator and from helping entrepreneurs like Drew be successful and design something more intentional, more niche, and more specific to entrepreneurs like you. And we're going to dive into the specifics of that in a minute. But first, we want to talk a little bit about what it's like to be working in this virtual space with SeedSpot, and I'll pass it off to Linda to chat about that.
Perfect. Thank you, Miranda. So let's go to talk about the program features. So our program offers various forms of communication. You know, we have different communication channels so we can support your journey. So you can expect weekly emails to keep you updated with deadlines, events, and more. We also personalize the mentoring and coaching sessions. So we know everybody is a different time zone. Also, everybody learn in a different pace because, you know, we also can have our full-time or part-time job. So we are going to pair you with a mentor that is going to be able to help you with your own and personalized needs. You're going to have access to Google Classrooms for interactive learning. You're going to be able to download and study online or offline your materials. You're going to have pre-work assignments. You're going to be able to prepare for your sessions. You're going to have a workbook that you're going to be able to guide you to every single one of your session tasks. So this is one of the great things that we are going to be offering you. The next one, perfect, thank you. So what should I expect next? Well, everything we do is virtual. one of the best things that we offer is that we've been doing virtual way before the pandemic. What this means for you? It means that we are very skilled at making this interactive, energetic, and we're very skilled at using multiple tools. So we really know how to do virtual learning good for you. Okay, so you definitely can expect to have video conferencing. You're going to be there, you're going to be energized, and you're going to be learning. You're going to be expecting individualized feedback, which is extremely important. Again, like I said, everybody's going to be learning at their own pace. So you're going to be expecting that you're going to have coaching, small session groups where you're going to be learning individualized feedback. You're going to have your digital interactive workbook. Your workshops are going to have different style sessions, and you're going to have actual tangible tools that you can use in real life, and you're going to be able to apply to your venture in real time. And you're going to have that optional office hours for one-to-one support. If it's something that you're not getting, you still have questions, you don't have time to do it during your virtual hours, during your alone time, we are going to be able to schedule that one-on-one for you. So you can have that support at all times.
Great. So you may be wondering, like, what actually does the breakdown of these workshops look like? And I'm going to go ahead and get into that and chat to you about what these workshops are going to look like. So I'm going to preface this by saying, first, there may be some language that you do not understand that I speak to when I'm describing each of these sessions, and that is okay. Please do not let that scare you away. We understand that individuals joining this program may be coming with a different set of background knowledge. For example, some of you may have gone to college and gone through classes on how to build a startup and understand some of the methodology and language really well. Others of you may have been bootstrapping it and starting your business by going to farmers markets. All of that is totally fine. We welcome you all, and we'll build a strong foundation in the beginning. So that being said, week one, that's a kickoff. I think that's pretty self-explanatory, but I'll speak to that a little bit more. We believe strongly in the power of community and networking, not only with us, our Seed Spot staff and mentors, but also with one another. So we work to build that community in week one. So that's a good opportunity to get to know one another. Retail 101. So this class provides an overview of the retail industry, specifically geared towards startups. So it covers market trends, emerging opportunities, and really the unique challenges faced by retail startups. Lean retail startup methodology. This class introduces the principles of lean startup methodology applied to the retail sector. It covers concepts such as minimum viable product, or MVP, development, rapid iteration, customer feedback loops, and agile decision making. Retail market validation and customer discovery in week 4. Participants learn how to validate their retail business idea through customer discovery interviews. And I'll say from my Seed Spot experience, this is one of the most valuable experiences that time and time again participants come away with, are those customer discovery interviews. So market research and prototype testing is also a part of this week. So this class emphasizes the importance of understanding the customer needs and preferences in early startup process. Retail product development and sourcing. This class covers the product development life cycle for retail startups, including sourcing suppliers, product design, prototyping and testing, and product management. Branding and positioning for startups. Participants learn how to create a strong brand identity and positioning strategy for their retail startup, including brand messaging, visual identity, design, storytelling techniques. Really, there's a 360-degree planning that provides tools, support, and resources needed for growth into mass retail. Retail sales and distribution strategies. This class focuses on developing sales and distribution channels for retail startups, including direct sales, online marketplaces, wholesale partnerships, and brick and mortar retail opportunities. Supply chain manufacturing and logistics. This is a deep dive into production, packaging, the supply chain management capabilities needed for mass retail. Digital marketing and e-commerce for startups. Participants learn how to leverage digital marketing channels and e-commerce platforms to reach and engage customers online. Topics include website development, search engine optimization, social media marketing, and email marketing strategies. This is Linda's wheelhouse here. And the next and final here is funding and financial management. So last but not least, this is a critical module on financial planning, developing an expense roadmap, and everyone's favorite, raising capital. So this is the type of schedule you would receive. So upon acceptance, you would receive this schedule outline. Do not take a screenshot. This is just a sample. So we have not finalized what the schedule will look like. We often don't finalize it until the cohort actually starts to take shape. We do, as a lean organization, we are pretty nimble and are able to make adjustments based on the specific needs of each cohort. So this design often takes shape a little bit later in the admissions process. But upon being accepted, you would know the full schedule of the 10 weeks. And that's what I wanted to show you here, is that you would be receiving this full schedule overview so you can plan your life accordingly. Now, we accept ventures, not individuals. So we would be admitting your venture into the program. What that means is maybe week 2, maybe you're like, I have someone else who handles the money of my organization. That's my co-founder. I'd like my co-founder to participate in week 5 there, all about money. And I'm going to participate in the storytelling portions of this program. That is completely fine to divide and conquer in that way. We're pretty big on attendance and participation, so dividing and conquering is great. Also, having all co-founders attend is totally fine as well. What's not fine is having no one show up to week 5, to week 3, to any week really. It's important that you honor the commitment that you made to your cohort, to your venture, and to us, Seed Spot. And also remember that you are taking the space. We have limited space and opportunities in this program, and you will be taking a seat that could have gone to someone else who could have fully participated. All right, let's talk qualifications. So shifting gears a little bit, I'd love to talk about who this program is for. This is not for individuals with an idea. We have a program for individuals with an idea, and that is our 2-day launch camp. And I would encourage folks to reach out to me, and I'd love to set you up with a code to join that program. Individuals in the prototyping phase, if you're prototyping phase and you're like, I'm ready to get into revenue, I encourage you to apply. We will accept a handful of folks in the prototyping phase, and I'll tell you why. That's because individuals who are in the prototyping phase and ready to jump into revenue benefit greatly from working alongside entrepreneurs in that early revenue and scaling phase. And also folks in that early revenue and scaling phase benefit greatly from being able to be mentors to those folks who are in that prototyping phase and give back. So I do encourage you to apply. The worst that's going to happen is I'm going to say, join our next Impact Accelerator instead. That's really where you need to get some more traction before you can come back to the Retail Accelerator. But who is this for? Who is this program for? We're really looking for maturing brands ready for retail. Maturing brands include businesses that have achieved growth milestones that may include some of these, but are not limited to, demonstrated reoccurring monthly sales, multiple team members or hired staff, a consistent brand identity, so shelf-ready packaging, relevant industry approvals secured or in progress, multi-SKU product line assortment, active sales channels, maybe that's online or otherwise. This is for consumer packaged goods, so an actual product that can go into retail. I'm getting to that underrepresented founders piece that I mentioned earlier that I said I'd get back to, and I'm going to define this a little bit for all of us. So we recognize underrepresentation as the lack of proportional inclusion across various identities, encompassing but not limited to BIPOC, so Black, Indigenous, and people of color, individuals who identify as women, transgender, and non-binary, those with diverse abilities, individuals from low or moderate income backgrounds, military veterans, active duty personnel, and military spouses, members of the LGBTQIA+ community, immigrants or first-generation citizens, and individuals residing in rural communities. So that's quite a broad definition, and that's the definition that SeedSpot and Walmart Center for Racial Equity are taking as underrepresented founders. Application process. Shifting gears, I would love to just remove some mystery from this often mysterious process for this particular program. So you're all in step 1, you're attending an info session. The next step, if you haven't already done so, is to submit your online application, and I'll give you some tips in a moment on how to build a strong application. You'll be reviewed by a SeedSpot team within 2 weeks and then invited to a 20-minute interview. That 20-minute interview is not scary. It'll be with either myself or Linda. You've met us. We're not very scary. We're very friendly. Then you'll be evaluated for program fit based on the qualifications I mentioned earlier, and also your fit within the context of the cohort. You would then receive an offer of acceptance via email. Upon accepting, you would sign a venture agreement, and that venture agreement would be just agreeing to participate in this program, in this 10-week program, to your best of your capabilities. Strong application. And what does a strong application look like? So I have some pitfalls to avoid. Do not answer the questions with one sentence. I believe I give you about 250 words. Answer the questions fully, except for when we ask for your 1-minute pitch. Go ahead and answer that in a succinct manner. Other than that, please remember to answer the questions fully. Remember that grammar is important. So I do recommend getting a proofreader. So tips for a strong application: be specific. The strongest applications are very specific. Who are your customers? How many folks have you sold your product to? What are some of the very specific measurements? Sometimes I read applications and I still don't understand what the venture is at the end of it. Make sure that you're not one of those and that I can understand what your venture is clearly at the end of it. Don't lose sight of the prompts. The prompts are there for specific reasons, so respond directly to the questions that you're answering. We love your personal story, so we do ask for the applicant's bio. We want to know what drives you. This work can be hard. It can be challenging being an entrepreneur, and we want to know what drives you to do what you do. What motivates you to continue to do this work? And we'd really love to know your origin story. And then last but not least, submit your application early. That doesn't mean you have to submit it when you're not ready. Just don't wait till the very last day. I can't tell you how many people, some emergency comes up, something happens, their computer dies, the electricity goes out, my system crashes. Something always goes wrong on the last day. If you submit your application early, that gives us a chance to identify if anything's wrong or anything's missing. So definitely submit early. The other benefit of submitting early is we are going to be accepting on a rolling basis for this particular program. So it may fill up. I do encourage you to apply though, even if we get full, because guess what? We're going to have another one. We have funding to run 4 of these retail brand accelerators, and we plan to support as many entrepreneurs doing creative and amazing work in this sector as we can. This brings us to our trivia. I'm going to pass it off to Linda to lead us here.
Trivia time for a gift card that we all love. And I really hope, and then at the end, I'm going to also put the link for where you can go and do the application, and you're going to find the same information that we just talked about it. You're going to find it in our website. So I'm going to enter the link here in the chat. And then when we go into our Q&A, we're going to be answering Char a question, okay, Char? So don't worry. I saw you. We're going to be answering that question. But let's go on the trivia just to see if you guys were paying attention. So let's go with the first question. And you guys are going to type the answer here on the chat. What is the weekly time commitment for this retail La Rocha? 7 to 10 hours. Oh, you guys are really good students. Really good students. I see that you got minutes, Jenny. I don't think we're going to get this done in 7 to 10 minutes. Yes, yes, good. 7 to 10 hours a week. Yes, 7 to 10 hours a week. If you answered that, you did a really good job. Yes, Jenny, really good job. So, second question. What was the name of the alumni business example that we shared? The guy who makes the mismatch socks. You guys remember the name of our alumni with the mismatch socks? That was actually a really good idea, boys. Well, that is the name of the business. That is the model business. Good job, Rama. That's the name of, anybody remember the name of the alumni? That's the name of the business. Do you remember the name of the alumni?
Oh, Darius, good guess. There was a D in there.
Anybody else? Anybody else? Any other guess?
David. It was Drew Shaw.
Drew Shaw.
Voice
But
thread.
I think that they're going to be really good students. And what is the question number 3? What are the key pillars of this program? Can you guys name any of the key pillars for this program? Come on, guys, what are the key? Branding. Story.
Retelling.
Story.
Product development. Marketing.
Marketing. What else, guys? What else? Come on. I know it was more people over here. Paying attention. Branding, funding, digital marketing, supply chain, e-commerce.
Well, I'm going to say this was slightly a trick question because I never actually referred to key pillars. Neither Linda nor I referred to key pillars specifically. But yeah, so a lot of you got learning as a big component with the e-commerce, branding, marketing, validation, all of that is learning I would have also taken mentorship, community, partnerships.
Okay, perfect, perfect. And the last one, question. When is the application deadline? And remember, you guys want to be applying before the deadline. Do you guys remember when the application deadline? And remember to apply before this, because like I was telling Miranda, we are so lucky that if we do it that same day, always something happened. That happened to me yesterday. I had to reset my whole computer yesterday. And no, it's not a rolling application. We are going to have the program. We have funding from Walmart to do the program for different times for different dates, but it's not a rolling application.
Well, I think she's referring to a rolling application. Yes, we're accepting and admitting as we receive them. So it will be rolling in that sense, but we do have a final deadline.
Yeah, we do have a final date, but I mean, it's for different dates, but yes.
May 26th. That is the priority deadline, Char. Yes. Yes, I see. So many good answers here. Yes, the priority application deadline is May 26th and the final deadline is June 23rd. Yes.
Great
And
job.
Linda went ahead and
Yes, you already answered the question. This is the link where you guys can go find this information, the important dates, the link to apply. Again, you're going to be able to see also the key program outcomes, the alumni outcomes, the program snapshot, and all the other information.
Great.
Perfect. So now, what is next? Let's go to talk about what is next. And then, after what is next, we're going to move into those Q&A, okay, Rama? Don't worry. Let me just talk about what is next. What is next? So step 1, let's go to complete the online application. The priority deadline will be May 26th and the final deadline, June 23rd. But let's go to be sure that we apply before June 23rd, okay? Step 2, the 20-minute interview with the selection committee. Again, it's going to be Miranda and me. We are pretty cool, so don't worry. It's going to be fine. We really want to help you. We want you to be part of the program. So don't be stressed out about it. Step 3, we're going to make the offers. You're guys going to accept and sign the offer agreement. The next step is going to be the venture consultation call with the program team. Now, you can have this consultation call with the program team before accepting the offer. Like if you want to talk, if you are not sure and you want to talk to the program team before accepting the offer, just because you want to be sure, you still have some questions, you can do so. You don't have to accept the offer and then talk to them. So, but if you are absolutely sure from the beginning, you're going to accept the offer and then you will talk to the program team and they are going to give you more in-depth information about the program, the classes, and the content, okay? And then after that, you're going to meet the cohort, you're going to meet the other people that is going to be in class with you, and then we are going to announce the date to start the program. So now we are going to start the Q&A because I see that a lot of people is asking questions. So let's going to move. Shar had a question. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go up. Shar say, what if you live in a different time zone and you work? What time is the first week foundation training? Is this also live? So Miranda, she wants to know if she is not able to attend the classes live, she's going to be able to see it, I guess, in a recording or something like that.
Classes are live. Yeah, these are interactive workshops. They are live. We do record sessions and in case folks need to make them up. We have, we do understand that that is necessary for some folks to make it up. Their emergencies happen. But if you know you're going to be able to, you're going to miss a lot of the workshops, I would suggest planning for another time.
Perfect. Thank you. Rama, I don't quite understand your question. I don't know if you would like to talk because it says MNC Corp fits. I don't quite understand that. I don't know.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's just Minnesota C Corp, where, the company type or the business type. And it's
Absolutely. C Corps are welcome. Yeah, absolutely.
okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rama. Appreciate it. Miriam, how many people will be accepted in the program? Miranda, how many people will be accepted in the program? Sorry.
15 to 20. Sorry, I was answering that question in the chat that came in individually. I got distracted. Yes, absolutely. I think we'll be doing 15 to 20 in this first program, in this first cohort.
Remember,
and then again, like we said, yeah, there'll be another cohort very shortly after it.
So 15 to 20. Char, can recent two-day launch camp graduates apply?
Yes, please apply.
Absolutely. Okay, let's see. I'm keep looking. Does the business have to be a business started in Arizona? No. This is a national program. So you can be anywhere in United States. Okay, you can be a business in United States. Doesn't have to be Arizona, DC, Minnesota, anywhere in United States. Let's see, any other questions? See something else. The live training is Monday and Wednesdays only from 12:30 to 2 p.m., correct?
Yes, and that's Eastern time.
Yes, Eastern time. Yes, Eastern time for everybody else here in the chat.
So for me, I'm on Mountain time. It ends up being 10:30. It's 9:30 your time, correct, Linda?
Yes,
Who's in Arizona?
I'm in Arizona.
Yeah.
Correct. Let's see, I'm looking. Anybody else has a question? I mean, this is a really good opportunity for retail. As you can see, if you guys go to the link that I post, you guys are going to be able to see that some of the key program outcomes, you're going to be meeting retail buyers, distributors, and just that, it makes it worth it. I mean, that is something that is absolutely valuable for any venture that has a retail product. They be able to make those connections with distributors and retail buyers. And, you guys know that more than me that I don't have a retail product, but I know, I know that. I'm going to read this out loud just in case if you're in your phone and you're not able to read the chat. What if you haven't made sales yet? Can you still apply? Yes. Will we welcome a handful of prototyping ventures? Not all of them are going to be prototype, but we will welcome a handful. So please do apply. Even if you don't get in this time, remember, we're going to be having other retail accelerators in the future, and still this will be a really good experience for you and for your business. What can we expect at the end of this program?
Our alumni have a lifetime of alumni benefits that really spans communication with that network of over 3,000 alumni, access to mentoring, one-on-one mentoring, one-off mentoring sessions with our Seed Spot staff and professionals, as well as other benefits such as opportunities to sample co-working spaces, opportunities for free or discounted legal services, all types of discounts and opportunities of that nature. So we do have an active alumni group. Another fun thing we did recently that I hope we continue to do is we hosted a demo day for our alumni, and it was by invitation. So we invited alumni in the DC area to come pitch, and all of them, it wasn't a competition. All alumni who pitched were very well compensated for their participation in that pitch live demo day. So we will do regular opportunities like that. We also host alumni networking sessions, and we'll do those twice per year. Usually we do one virtual, one in person.
Also, in the link that I just entered over here, you guys are going to, I'm sorry if I look over here, I have another screen over here. On the link that I just posted over here, you're going to be able to see some of the outcomes. You're going to have recognition. You're going to be able to obtain the business certifications that retails care about. So you're going to be able to get some of those certifications that are going to be relevant for national small business certifications for retails. Again, like I say, you're going to be able to meet and build key distribution partnership with mass retailers. So I think just that is extremely important for you as well. Char, will the program help your product placement in Walmart stores upon graduation? Look, this is funded by Walmart Foundation, but in no way is Walmart directly involved in a way that they are going to get your product into your shelves. So no, the answer directly will be no. This is to prepare your business to go into retail in general. I don't know if you want Miranda to.
Yeah, I'll elaborate on that. And also, the answer might not be that Walmart isn't the right next step for you. And that's what we're going to help you get to. Like, what is your niche? Is it TJ Maxx? Is it more Target? Is it Walmart? Is it more boutique stores in your area? What is the answer for your business? So there isn't a direct pathway to getting into Walmart, as Linda said. But there may be an opportunity to get a purchase order from Walmart. We will certainly give you the skills, resources, and knowledge to know whether or not that's the right next step for your business. And if that is the right next step, how to go about those steps. But yeah, as Linda said, not a direct line.
Yes, I mean, at C-Spot, we care about what is right for you. And we want you to learn for yourself to identify what is best for your business. So let's go to say it that way.
Yeah.
Sure. Miriam, will be able to pitch our product to Walmart to carry in the store, or what are some progressive steps you've seen others in the past have and become successful? Miranda.
I think we just answered that question really, which was it's an individual journey. For some folks, that may be the right next step, and for some folks, that may not be the right next step. And what are some of the progressive steps? Well, that's what we teach in the entire accelerator. I think it takes time to learn the right steps for your business, and what the right steps are for one person's venture is not going to be the right steps for another person's venture. So that's what we help you flesh out. That's what we help you understand about your unique product and how to get there.
Yeah, it depends a lot of your goals, your mission, your vision, the product it's definitely, like Miranda says, it's going to be absolutely different in every single one of you. What you want to do, where you want to take your venture, and where you want to take your product. But yes, feel free also to look at the website as well. The program also helps with online e-commerce, sales development, and marketing presence, correct? Yes, that's actually one of the classes. One of the classes is going to be specific to e-commerce sale, development, digital marketing presence. Yes, Char.
Absolutely. And then I also want to add before we depart here that you're probably wondering, like, what now? I've attended this session, I'm going to apply, but then there's a big gap until this program launches in the summer. What now? Well, we are in the process of finalizing the design of little mini workshops, little mini webinars that will teach very specific skills in the retail space leading up to this program. Those are going to be free and open to all of you all to attend and participate in. It'll give you a sample of the types of professionals that you'll be working with in this 10-week program. It'll give you introduction to our Seed Spot program staff and their energy, as Linda got to meet one of our VP of programs this weekend and said she's one of the most energetic people she's ever met. So you'll get to see a taste of that energy and gain a little bit of, little skills before you even get into this program. So I'll be emailing you all with more information about that when it launches fully.
Yes, I think this is a really good sample for you to dip your toes in the water, and you will love it. I think you never know everything. So thank you, Char. So please, again, last time I encourage you, go to that link, recheck all the information. You're going to find more information, more samples. You're going to learn about Cocoa Shed, another one of our alumni, and learn again more of what we just talked about it. And be checking your email from our information about these small workshops. And we really wish you a lot of success. We hope to see your application, and we really hope to see you in the interview, and just hanging there. We know that being an entrepreneur is having many hats, and sometimes you can get overwhelmed, but hanging there. We are here to support you, and we are here to help you grow. Thank you so
Great
much.
seeing you all today.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time. I let you, Miranda, to finish wrapping this up.
Yeah, I think you did a great job wrapping it up, Linda. Nothing more to add. Look forward to seeing you all in the future in those webinars and seeing your applications. So have a great rest of your day, and ciao, everyone.